Am I live? Oh, crap, I think I am live. Shh, it's a surprise stream. I don't even think I changed my titles. So you don't even know what I'm doing, do you? Ha, that's how surprised it is. Do I even know what I'm doing? I don't know. This is why I have my pre-show. What am I doing? Shh, it's a surprise. So I know it's supposed to be Happy Little Miniatures Night, but we're doing that on Wednesday. I think it's going to be our new night, to tell you the truth. So now you know. But guess what? We're going to pour paint. Yeah, we're pouring. Wait, what are we doing? We're pouring paints. Yeah. What? What are we doing? What is that? Yeah, what is that? That's a good question. And I'm trying out some new software. Yeah, crazy, right? You know me. Hi guys. It's Heidi. Yeah, it's just me. Yeah. And what's all this craziness? Well, it's Monday, and you know me, I love to paint on Monday. Yeah, I got sound. I think I'm good. And so Dane and I are going to be trying out those new paints from Citadel, GW. He already kind of gave me a little bit of a preview. And we're going to be doing that Wednesday. And oh my gosh, they are so absolutely awesomely cool. Yeah. And I don't know if I got to get my chat up that I'm used to, because I have this new Stream Elements connected to my OBS. And it looks really awesome. I think we can even have music, which is the other reason why I did it. And it's supposed to show me all my chat and all of that. But, yeah, I don't trust it. So, yeah. I'm going to have my good old-fashioned chat stuff up at the same time. So, I didn't even wait for butt buzzes to make sure that I actually was on. I don't have, like, my backups or nothing. So, I guess I should, like, make sure I'm on and I'm live. And yes, I am. Hey, and I even have a lurk. Hey, senpai. See, I say your name wrong too. Thank you for the lurk. So yeah, look at all this craziness, right? So I am an artist, at least I like to claim to be. I'm actually a sculptor by trade. I like to do clay. I don't know if you can see all this clay I got over here. I got tons of it. I got lots and lots of clay because I love to sculpt clay. But I actually originally started painting. My grandmother was a professional artist, and she did oil paintings. And I don't know if you can see any of the oil paintings, but all the oil paintings in my house were done by my grandmommy. And so I grew up always wanting to be an artist like her. But I don't have the same talent she had. So every time I see a new way of doing art, I'm more an abstract artist, I get super excited. And there's a new thing called acrylic paint pouring. It's really not new. It's been around forever, but it's much more accessible to the public now. And so I have actually been researching it for just years and years. And there's all sorts of different ways of doing it. There's probably thousands of YouTube videos. And I've watched probably hundreds of them over the years, to tell you the truth. And so I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to do it live, because that's who I am. That's what I do. And this is the very first time. So if I totally fuck it up, you guys are going to see me totally fuck it up. Yeah, just like you would. And so there's several ways you can do this. And I'm going to start off from the poor man's way all the way up to what the artist would buy. All right? So there's some basic things that everybody's going to need supply-wise. First off, as you can tell, I kind of covered my area here. I covered it just like I would for Happy Little Miniatures. I covered it with paper. And I also put a little cardboard underneath. So, because this is my gaming table, I don't really have a, you know, my art room and my gaming room is all the same space. Hey, hi, Dragon Gore. You got an ad? Wow. That kind of sucks. Well, I'm not a Twitch affiliate yet. I'm still working on that. So as soon as I'm a Twitch affiliate, you can subscribe and then you don't have to have an ad. So sorry about the ad. So first I'm telling how we prep for this. All right, we're doing paint pouring. And so first we put out paper, then I put out plastic. As you can tell, this is also my game room. And I got lots and lots of games in here. I only have one stalker cam. I normally have a 5 camera setup. And so you could probably see I have about 300 games in here. And so the last thing I want to do is splatter paint everywhere on all my games, right? So I'm definitely going to do some setup here where I put some plastic down and I put some paper down. And then this is actually a box. And then inside my box, yeah, I'm really prepping. I put one of these pans. And then inside the pan, I put these painter things. Now, you don't have to use these fancy painter things. You could go ahead and use shot glasses, those plastic shot glasses. I wanted to show you, I found this at Hobby Lobby, and this is a Pour Art Starter Kit. Can you see that? And it was on sale for $19.99. So, and it's got everything you need in it to start. The canvas, the drop cloth, it's even got an instruction kit, and it's got pre-mixed paint. So the paint's already mixed. Hey, Pumpy Tutors! Yeah, surprise stream! Yeah, paint! I know, right? It's got everything. And it's also got these cool little cups. So I'm not sure if I'd use these cool little cups for the pouring. But I love these cool little cups because, I don't know if you can tell. Can you see that these are making little divots in my canvas? So these cool little cups are not going to make those divots. So hey, I'm going to use them instead. Because I think they're better than these expensive things that I actually use when I'm painting hardwood. So these are great for hardwood, to tell you the truth. Those little painter's pals. That's what they're called. These are called painter's pals. And you can buy a whole bunch of them for like $4.99. You get like 20 of them for $4.99. You can get like 20 of these for $1 at the dollar store. Okay? So there's the poor man's way, and then there's the artist way. The artist way always likes their gadgets. Don't ask me why, because artists are always poor. Why they like their gadgets? They really should do it the poor man's way. I'm a poor artist, so I know all the poor man's ways. So, ta-da! See how easy that was? That worked. Alright, and see how it doesn't make marks in your canvas? Now, you notice how I got claws? One of them broke. You notice how I got these claws? Well, you gotta be careful because I already punctured a hole in one of my canvases with my claws. So, you need to be careful of that. Although you can fix canvas because it's just cloth. So, I just took tape and I took a little gutta resist. Yeah, I said gutta. That's what that is. It's basically like rubber cement. I use it when I'm painting silk, which I do. And wherever you put the gutta, the ink won't go. So gutta is really good for filling canvas. And then I gessoed it. Gesso, potato. And so you gotta prepare your canvases. I just buy pre-prepared canvases. Professional people, the people who do this professionally, yeah, I actually talk to them too. They will actually double gesso these. So when you buy a pre-primed canvas, what that means is they took the canvas and they took this stuff called acrylic gesso. I don't know if it's gesso or gesso. Guess! Ha! So, and they just painted it on. And so you can do a double of this and it will give you a thicker consistency on your canvas, which is a little bit better for paint pouring when you're using professional paints, artist paints, because they're a little heavier. And so if you're doing something archival, there's a buzzword you get into drink on. Archival means you can sell it. It's a paint project that you can sell. Then you might want to do a double gesso, and you're definitely going to want to use professional artist paints. Now, this is not archival, what we're doing here. And so if you're doing something archival, whoa! There's some sound. There's a buzzword you get into drink on. Hopefully you had sound prior to that. Tell me if you're having issues with sound. Well, hey, y'all. Hi. Wow. Oh my goodness, we're getting all sorts of people. Hi, we're getting rated. Well, hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Oh, wow. I'm getting rated. This is fantastic. Hi, everybody. Hey, Meta Mommy. Hi, Sunshiny. Hey. I got all sorts of people just popping in. Board Game House just rated my channel. Thank you, with 21 viewers. Well, golly, thank you. My thing is working. Hi. I got a love bomb. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. We are learning. I'm trying to do paint pouring here, and I'm starting off with a pour. Hi. Well, first I'm saying hi to everybody because this is exciting. I've never been rated before. So I'm very excited about this. Thank you very much. Well, hello. Hi. Woo! Getting some hype going. Woo! I just want to dance now. Thank you very much. Woo! I'm loving this. Thank you. All right. So let's talk about what we're going to do. When you do pouring of paints, you got to use a pouring medium. There are several different pouring mediums you can use. You can get a super expensive one that the artist will use called like Liquidex. I'm going to put this up here so you can see it. So this is an artist quality pouring medium. You could also use a Golden GAC 800, which is another artist medium. The next step down, so I don't know if you can see a price on this. This was probably about $20 for this small, what is this? 8 ounce. So, hey, hi everybody. So, holy crap, I got a ton of people in here. So, that's kind of expensive when you find out how much we use, because when you're using the pouring medium, you're going to use it a 1-to-1 ratio with your paint. So, that you start using quite a bit of pouring medium when you start really getting into acrylic pouring. So you're going to really quickly try to figure out the least expensive pouring medium you can use. So then you got something like this from Deco Art that you can get. I got this at Hobby Lobby on sale for $20. And this actually is pretty good pouring medium on the medium scale. It's right below artist scale, but it's above what I would call poor man's pouring medium. It's right in there with Floetrol, which I wanted to get and I couldn't. So it's right in the same price. Floetrol, you're probably going to get better cell movement. And you're going to know, if you've never done pouring, you're going to love the cell stuff. So, and then what I could call poor man's pouring medium. Dun, dun, dun. Good old-fashioned Elmer's Glue All. Huh? What? Yeah? I bet y'all have some of this in your house, right? Are you shocked? I know I was when I found this out. So you mix this with water. We're going to do this one first. Yeah, because I'm excited to find out how well this works. So, because I know all the others are going to work because they're made specifically for this, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 1-to-1 ratio with water on this. So I got one of these little squeezy bottles. And I would suggest probably going to the cake decorating aisle and not using the one that I have, but this works. And so we're going to pour this in. We're going to get about, yeah, I'm like a Rachel Ray when it comes to measuring. I don't like to. And so, luckily there's lines on this. So I'm going to go up to that line. I think that's about 2 ounces. So I'm going to do 2 ounces. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, it's cc's. Because this is a medical bottle. Don't ask. So, yeah. So, cake decorating bottles will have it in ounces. This is a medical squeeze bottle. So, that's the cc's. But you know, squeeze bottles are squeeze bottles. And then you can use regular tap water, but I would highly suggest using distilled water on any craft, just because you don't want anything growing. You know, if you're going to keep it. If you're not going to keep it, then it don't really matter. But if you're going to keep it, you know, tap water, it has all sorts of stuff that in it. We're just not even going to go into that. But it does. It has all sorts of stuff in it that distilled water just doesn't. And so if you use distilled water, you just don't have those issues. Make sense? Makes sense to me. Alright, I think that looks like that went up to like the same amount of cc's. So I put 60 cc's of Elmer's glue and another 60 cc's of water. And now I'm going to mix that thoroughly. And then I have a pouring medium. It's what I call poor man's pouring medium. And make sure that when you mix it, you close your cap, which I'm hoping this actually closes. Okay, or you cover it really good. Otherwise, you're going to get stuff everywhere. Alright, so then we're actually going to mix our paint with our pouring medium. This is why I also bought that kit that's all pre-mixed, so that our second one we're going to just do with that. You're going to be like, oh, that's so much easier, right? Because everything's pre-mixed. But really, when you get into it, you're going to want to really start mixing your own paints. So I decided that I kind of wanted to do like a sunset kind of thing. So I chose sunset kind of colors. So we're going to put paint in each tip. And I'm kind of like doing... Oh, thank God the air turned on. It's Arizona here, folks. We finally got Arizona weather. It's actually got up to like 100 and teens here today. So, let's see. I'm going to put, now, I'm using craft paint. Now, you can get nice paints that pour nice and easily. These are not. These are cheap folk art craft paints. So, they're going to have to get thinned down. Yeah. So, we're going to use a little silicone oil to thin those and to help with some cell magic. And we're going to use the pouring medium to help thin those down. Now, everything you're going to do a little bit different. We're going to try for the consistency of buttermilk. And I'm going to show you a little trick, actually, on how to check your consistency with a craft stick. You notice I really don't like to measure. That's what I love about painting. is yeah, you just kind of put some in and go with it, right? You just get messy. Yeah, I was that kid that never wanted to color within the lines or nothing like that. So, woo, and thank you for all the follows. Hey, I'm just noticing this. I think that I actually have a way that you can put music on now. So if y'all know how to work that, do it. Put some music on. And it says for me to take a tour, but I don't think I should take a tour while I'm doing this. So if somebody knows how to do it, please do it. Because I just added that to my channel so we could rock out. Rock out with the, yeah. I almost said it, didn't I? Alright, so we got a glob in here. And we're going to add. Oh, this just looks lovely. We're going to add some medium. And we're going to take a craft stick. Which you totally didn't see because it was off camera. But we need some on camera. My big, huge gaming table, which is fabulous for arts, too. Alright, now, I think I just put too much medium in. But that's okay, because we can always add more paint. Oh, yeah, I for sure put too much medium in. So, you probably want about a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, yeah, definitely put way too much medium in. See, this is what happens when I don't do a test stream. And I just come on, I'm like, yeah, we're just going to do it. I didn't test it or nothing. Why would I do that? Let's just do it. Alright, so I can already tell that, because I actually used to cook with buttermilk before I learned I couldn't drink it or use it. But I can tell that it's definitely thinner than buttermilk. But what you would do is you would swipe it. Can you see that, how I swiped it? And you see how it's, well, it's actually much thicker than I thought. I expected it to flow right back in. Alright, so it's not flowing right back in. It's thicker than I thought. So this is the test that you do. So you swipe, and if it flows right back in really quickly, then you're definitely way too thin. So it's not way too thin. And if it stands like that, you're actually pretty good. So hey, look at that. We're pretty good. This is why you do the test. Is because sometimes you can't just tell. That's right. It is an experiment. It's a learn. Thank you, iDragon. It's totally a learning experiment. And that's also why I did the craft stick test. So you want it to skirt back a little bit. You don't want it to just, there we go. You don't want it to just stand like that. I probably should add a little bit more, but I almost feel like it feels too thin. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with my instinct on this one. So I don't know if you've ever seen the pour art before. So we're going to pour it. There's different ways to do it. That's why I got strainers out. I don't know if you can see, I got cookie cutters over there. I got cups. So there's whole different ways of applying this. I mean, you could even just pour it right on. You can spray it on. I'm going to definitely take suggestions at one point and go, hey, how do you want me to do it this time? Okay, so this one definitely feels thicker than the last one. I think I put less in. I should have counted the squeaks, right? The squeaks. Let's see. This one definitely feels thicker. Let's see. Oh. This one's thinner. Did y'all see that? That's crazy. See, this is why you do the test. Alright, so this one's thinner. I'm going to make sure it's thoroughly mixed before I go and add more paint. Because that's... No. Wait. Yeah. I want to add more paint? No. Now I'm confused. I think I want to add more medium. Do I want to... Now I'm confused. Let's find out. Let's see if it flows better or worse. See, it felt thicker to me. Now it feels better. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely worse. Alright, more paint. I was wrong. You guys are like, this girl doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, right? Ooh, excuse me. Alright. Yeah, that's exactly what I decided, iDragon, was that I wasn't going to do it, because this is what we, on Real Girls Cosplay, if you've ever watched that, we get real with cosplay. And, you know all those videos where they fast forward through everything, and they go, it's so easy. Yeah, we don't do that. So we do everything live in real time, and you see all our clusterfucks, you see all our fuck-ups, and you see, we're like, oh, damn, oh, shit, oh, crap. Yeah, you see all that. And so, yeah, we're all about that on this channel. And we own all our mistakes, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it is easy, and sometimes it's not. In fact, most of the time it's not. Right now we're on the 6th week of our foam armor. Yeah. Oh, I love the sounds art can make, and I hope I have my microphone on. It's not real ASMR, but it's simulated ASMR, so you can kind of hear it. So hopefully you got that. All right, let's see. Let's check it. Oh, this white's just going to be... All right, we're moving on from the white. The white's just being... White is being difficult. I'm moving on from the white from now. Because sometimes you just got to move on from it. I'm letting it sit. It needs a timeout. That's what I've decided. White needs a timeout. I'm not happy with white. Can you tell? Yeah. Alright. I'm mixing this a little better. Alright. Here we go. Okay. So did you see it? I did 3 squirts, right? That was 3 squirts in blue. I'm trying to keep track. So, I'm really excited to tell the difference. I want to know the difference between what Elmer's glue produces and Deco Art and Liquid-X. I'm really curious. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to get like a much better product out of, you know, obviously out of what you pay a lot more money for, right? I mean, I would assume. But you know what happens when you make an assumption? You make an ass out of you and umption. So, yeah. So, that's not mine. That's right out of Lethal Weapon. So, I can't claim that one. Well, it's real pretty. This is like my favorite color blue. I love this blue. Alright, now it seems thick. This seems thicker than buttermilk. So, let's check it. Whoopsie-daisy. Now we're already pouring art. But see, that's pretty good consistency. Can y'all see that? How I made a line, and that's just barely starting to flow back. Much better than the white. Alright, and then I got some already on my thing there. That's okay. Hey, down the vent! Yeah, see, I've always wanted to try this too, but it's so expensive. Yeah, so that's the other reason why I wanted to try these different ones. Because, see, if you want to do this with kids, I have a grandson. He's coming to town this summer. So that was the other reason why I'm like, I'm just going to try it. And it's like, and if it works with Elmer's glue, then, you know, because, yeah, if you got kids, you don't want to use the expensive stuff. And these acrylic paints, I got these at Walmart for $1.97 each. Yeah. So, hey, yeah, it's paint night with Heidi. You know it. Exactly. Because, it has been stressful. I know it's Monday, but it has been a stressful week, guys. And I needed a paint night. And we need more medium. You know, I just love that sound. So, yeah, I'm going to need to make more medium, but that's okay. I think I got enough in this yellow. That was 3 squirts, right? 3 squirts, I think, are the right amount of squirts. Because that blue, that turned out really good. Yeah. And it's okay that I got a little bit on my canvas there, because it ain't going to dry or nothing. That's the cool thing about this paint pouring, is that nothing dries for days. It takes days for this stuff to dry. Well, 24 to 48 hours. So, you know, as you can tell, see, it should move around pretty good, yeah. Yeah, see, that's what we're going to do when we pour it on there, is we're going to move it around like that. So, obviously, there's going to be a little more paint to it. So, hopefully, it'll move around a little faster. Life facts. Exactly. Oh, boy, can I go into some life facts. But, yeah. I mean, we've had this full moon. We're in... I could just go crazy on you guys. We're pre-shadow to the Mercury retrograde. Neptune sextile with Jupiter. I mean, there's just so much going on, people. Yeah. You could tell people all you could till you're blue in the face, but are they going to listen? No, they're not. So I'm painting. Yeah. Because it's just going to de-stress me. It's going to make me feel better. And I've been wanting to do this for years, like I said. I'm going to put the cup there, because I just saw a disaster in my mind happening. Alright, let's check it. What y'all... Oh, I think that one's pretty good, too. See that? Now, obviously, you get a feel for this. And you don't have to always check it. But I'm new to this, so I don't quite have that feel yet. I'm close, though. I'm close to knowing that feel. It is like buttermilk. It's like a thick buttermilk. A very thick buttermilk. If you've ever... By the way, buttermilk is really good for chicken. I'm allergic to chicken too, but my ex-husband, he insisted we have it 2 to 3 times a week. And so I'm really good at making chicken, and even though I can't eat it. And so if you marinate your chicken in buttermilk, ooh, it gives it just the best, crispiest skin. You should try it. I highly recommend it. So that's one reason why I know the consistency of buttermilk. So, and all about chicken, even though I can't eat it. All right, I need more. So, in case you missed it the first time, I'm using Elmer's glue. I'm doing a poor man's pouring medium here. It's a 1-to-1 with Elmer's glue. I have a medical bottle here, so I'm doing 60 cc's of Elmer's glue and 60 cc's of distilled water. But you could do it with a cake decorating bottle, which would be like 4 ounces of each. And if you're not using a crazy medical bottle like Heidi. And you can use tap water if you don't have distilled. But tap water's got weird shit in it. Okay? I'm just going to say that. And distilled doesn't. So you're less likely to get mold growth on your paintings if you use distilled. That's why we use distilled. So, in case you didn't know why we use distilled when recipes, especially art recipes, call for distilled water, it's because tap water will grow mold and parasites and algae and other growth. Now, if you're trying to get a lifelike kind of thing and you want to grow these things, then go for it. I'm all for that. You know, life art is awesome. Yeah, all that fun gross stuff. And I think that I think I downloaded media so y'all can play music, but I have no idea how to work it because I didn't have time to take that tour. I have this whole thing that says, take a tour, media request, enables you and your viewers to play music. I don't know. Oh, do I have to launch something? Launch. Oh, look, I launched it. Hey, I launched it. I don't know what that means, but hopefully y'all can do something now. Hopefully I'm still on, too. Hidden from stream. Y'all can still see me, right? I hope you can. Because I don't know what is going on with I apparently launched something. Yeah, I don't know what I launched, but I'm trying out this new software that's supposed to give y'all music while we're doing this. Oh, good. You can still see me. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know what that meant, but I don't know if YouTube can still see me, but you guys can, so that's important. Because I don't even think YouTube knows I'm on. Because it's a secret stream. Shh. It's for subscribers only. Because you guys are special. I apparently launched something. Oh, look at that. We're just splattering now. This is why we put down all the plastic and everything. Because we don't want to splatter on Scythe and Holas and Comet and get painted games. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad. Okay. Ooh, I like this purple. Can you guys see that? I think I may have put too much medium in it. It's looking a little thin. I might have to add more paint. Because look. Maybe not. Alright, we're going to do the test. I think it's important to do the test. I'm glad you can see me. You can hear me too, right? Alright. Let's try the test. This looks awfully thin. Oh yeah, it's okay though. You see how it's slowly moving back? Very slowly. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Alright. Now we gotta go back to the white. I know, right? Okay, that's all right. Now we know what we're doing. Oh, and you know what? Now this feels a lot thicker. Oh, this is fascinating to me. All right. Oh, good. Am I being too loud? The way you said that. I have been known. I'm a screamer. I have been known to be a little loud. So you just let me know if I need to keep it down. You hear? I've actually had neighbors come over just to make sure if I'm okay, during coitus. No, this stream is not PG. Hey! Hi, Martian Cat. How are you today? I'm so glad you are here. We are pouring paints. Whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh, it's a raid. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's another raid. Oh my goodness. Martian, thank you. Oh, this is just crazy. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you very much. Wow. Let's get some hype going. Whoop, whoop. Thank you very much. Thank you, Martian Cat. Oh, this is awesome. You know what? I think this white is finally the right consistency. We are pouring paint today, and we are using a poor man's a poor man's pouring medium. Look at that. That is so much better. We're using Elmer's glue for our poor man's pouring medium. Yeah. And I think it's actually going to work. Hey! Thank you, Martian Cat. This is awesome. Whoop, whoop. You like those? I actually punctured a hole in my canvas and had to repair my canvas with these suckers. Thank you. Ha! Yeah. I love these things. These are actually acrylic. These are not, this is not paint on my nails. This is all acrylic. So they last freaking forever. And I love that. Gotta have my gold. Okay. All right. We finally have our paint ready. This is awesome. All right. So once again, we're doing the poor man's pour first. We have our basically our craft store paint, our $2 paints, and we're using Elmer's glue mixed with water for our pouring medium. You know what? The only thing I didn't do, ooh, and I'm glad I just thought of this, that I want to do is I'm going to take some silicone oil. Now, you can use any silicone oil, and I bet you have some sitting around the house. If you ride a bike, or if you have a 3D printer, or if you just have some well, actually WD-40 isn't silicone, it's fish oil. But, yeah, you didn't know that, did you? But, hey, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Well, I've never done it before. I'm brand new. I've been wanting to do it myself, so I decided, you know what? I'm just going to stream it. I'm just going to do it and stream it. I just want to make sure this is actually open, and it's not. So, so everybody's got 3-in-1 oil is silicone oil. Normally, everybody's got some kind of household oil that is silicone oil. Just make sure you use 100% silicone oil when you do this, because this is what is going to give you those cool cells when we play with fire. Because you know I love to play with fire. It brings me joy. Yeah. So, I gotta use my mouse. Sorry, guys. Because my nails obviously aren't working for me right now. Oh, wait. Maybe they are. There. I got it. Okay. So, here we go. So, we're only going to put just a couple of drops in each cup. And the silicone oil reacts with the water. Because, you know, water and oil don't mix. Chemistry 101. That was more than a couple drops. And that So if you've seen any of these acrylic paintings, Can I Talk? One. That was a lot more than a couple drops. And you see all the little cool cells that they make? That's from the silicone oil. Yeah. So that's what you need. These are the 3 ingredients that you need: paint, pouring medium, and silicone oil. Yeah. So when you get something like this that you buy pre-mixed, a pre-mixed pouring paint, that's what's in it. Paint, pouring medium. And actually, this doesn't even have the silicone oil in it because they gave you silicone oil to mix. So that's just paint and pouring medium. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to do a quick mix of that. And then what do you think we should do? Should we start with a strainer or should we start with cups? You guys tell me. What do y'all want to start with? Because there's like a million different ways to pour. We can put it in cups. We can put it in a strainer. Strainer? You guys want to see the strainer? Okay, let's do the strainer. I want to do the strainer too. Okay. Ooh, that still feels thick. That yellow feels thick. I'm going to add a little more medium to that yellow. That yellow just feels a little thick. Yeah, that's a little better. And I think these less expensive paints, they're heavy body paints. So you want to use a soft body paint. If you went to an artist store, like, you know, if you went over to Jerry's Artorama, or you went, even if you went to Michael's and you wanted to buy an artist paint, you're looking for a soft body paint. So if you didn't buy, I got myself an 88-cent strainer here. All right, for us to use. All right, so I'm going to do a mix before in a cup. So I'm going to do like a mix before I put it in the strainer. So let's do some white. And then some orange. And they shouldn't mix together into a glob if we've done this right. See how they're staying kind of separate there, white and orange. You'll be able to tell more when we add the purple. You guys can see that. And then maybe some yellow. I'm trying to do kind of a sunset kind of thing. We get some great sunsets here in Arizona. See, this yellow is thick. See, I think that yellow is maybe a little thick. We might want to add some pouring medium to that. And then let's end it with a little blue. Okay. All right. All right, y'all ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go. Here we go. Then we're going to put it in the strainer. Now you could do a flip cup or you can do a pour. And I'm just doing a little one. These 8x10s are really good to start off with because you have a lot of maneuverability with them. All right. Ooh, this is looking pretty cool. This is why I got this big, we might have needed to use more paint, but this is why we're doing it like this, is so we know. Oh, look at that. I got that just in time. And then, and I didn't put any gloves on. I have gloves. I probably should have put them on. So then we want to cover the canvas by moving this thing around. So this reminds me of one of those puzzles where you're trying to put the balls in the holes without losing it. So of course it's going to drip over the sides eventually. But me being kind of a perfectionist, I'm going to attempt to keep it on here as long as I can without dripping. Just, for me, it's a game, you know? I'm really kind of liking this to tell you. At first, I wasn't sure, and you know, I've talked to enough artists and I've watched enough videos to know that there will be a lot of pours that I'm going to do I'm not going to like, because there's a lot of pours that they do that they don't like, and then you just pour over it, and that's the cool thing, is you can just pour over them. I got a salty hair there. I don't know if you can't see her. My dog's right here chilling out. Salty dog, my new puppy. Ha! This is so cool. I love it. These are just total Arizona colors. Am I keeping it on camera while I'm doing this? So I don't know if you can tell that there's a few air bubbles, but the silicone oil also helps in keeping up, up, up. It went over. The silicone oil also helps in keeping those air bubbles down and in popping those air bubbles, because oil and water don't mix, and so it actually helps to get them air bubbles out. So now, if you have an area that just won't cover, we can add more paint, obviously. Yeah, it does. It looks good, doesn't it? I love this little green here, where the blue and the yellow kind of mix together. And I love the way that it's flowing. I really did not expect the Elmer's glue to work this well. This is flowing really nice. Yeah, I could easily do this with my grandson. Oh yeah, this is working really well. And I could see him really enjoying this. And just chilling out, you know? Chilling out to some music and making some art. Oh yeah. And seriously, I mean, the Elmer's glue, you wouldn't even need to get that big of a bottle, but that bottle was $5, and I spent $10 on the paints, and then I went to the dollar store for everything else. So, you know, the pan, the strainer was 88 cents. So you don't even have to go to the dollar store for the strainer. You can get the strainer at Walmart for 88 cents. So, yeah, it's turning out good, isn't it? And, oh yeah, wear gloves. Don't be like me. I like to get messy. I'm going to turn that a little so you can see it. I'm trying to get this one corner without ruining this one spread. I could always just add more paint, which I may have to do. I might have to add some more paint right in here. We could do a little flip cup or something. But we could also just be patient. You know? Yeah, if I'm not wearing half of it, you didn't do it right. Yeah, you do notice I have the paint shirt on. Oh, I know. I've watched so many videos, and they're all outside, and they got the splattered table that looks like art, and I'm like, I just want to buy her table, you know, because her table looks like an art piece. Do you ever see those YouTube videos, and the artist table just already looks like an art piece itself because it has all the paint splatters on it, and you're like, She just painted that to look like that. It didn't splatter like that so perfectly, right? And yeah, because the only thing that looks that good is maybe, and even my art shirt doesn't look that good. Maybe my art shirt, yeah. Patience is overrated. I completely agree, Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. Welcome. Lizzie is one of the gals from my show, Real Girls Cosplay. And she has been going pretty real with her foam armor. Getting real with her details. Which I still have to expect another surprise stream because I still had to get down with my details on my foam armor, and I will be streaming that. Yeah, that's probably gonna be happening later this week. And Happy Little Miniatures, which I know some of you are tuning in expecting this to be Happy Little Miniatures. And don't worry, Happy Little Miniatures will be on Wednesday, which may be our new day. I talked to Dane about that because I think it works better for him. But he gave me a little preview of we're going to be testing out those new GW, the new Citadel paints, the new contrast paints, and oh my gosh, they are awesome, and they're really good for batch painting. All right, guys, I think we might have to. We're either going to have to call this the painting or add some. So I'm going to let you guys decide. What do you think? Do we add? Because we could do a flip cup and add. Yes, you are in North Carolina. I'm glad you made it safely. What do y'all think? I think we should add some. I'm all for it. What do y'all think? Do we call it a painting? That's the hardest part. It's deciding when it's done. Do we call it a painting? Add some? Yeah, I think so. Add some contrast. Yeah, I think it maybe needs some more blues and greens. And I think we could do like a flip cup onto it instead of the strainer. So, we'll just take one of these little cups. Yeah. I'm actually going to just take a little water here. Adding some water to myself. And, because, now what I have noticed is it does seem that we got a little mixture here on our colors that I don't think we're going to get when we use the Deco Art, Liquidex. Ha, I said it right. I bet we don't get as much mixture of color. That's just my, but see right here we don't have that mixture of color. So, but that's just my take. I'm betting. I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna add a little blue to that. Just gonna do a mini cup here. A little blue. Maybe some purples. I think our purples are really good consistency. It looks like it flows well. Purples. And I think some more white. I like a white to add. I think white's always a good thing to add. Yeah, okay. So we got our cup. And I'm actually going to do a flip cup on the corner, I think. Alright, we ready? Woo! Yeah. Ha! You see how I did that? That was sweet. I liked how that worked. Oh, and I love these colors. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and let this cover this corner here. Oh, I love this starburst. Oh, we're going to get some really good cells out of that one. I love that. I don't want to lose that. Oh, yeah. I like that. Okay, I like that a lot. Oh, I might do another flip cup now. I might have to do another flip cup on the other side. Let's see how well it goes down. Ah! Yeah, I said it. Oh, wow, look at that, guys. It does look like Mars and Earth collided. Oh, you're right. I like it. It totally looks like Mars and Earth. It's like terraforming Mars. One of my favorite games. Yeah. I need to stream that sucker. Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh. I really like that. I love how I have paint all over myself. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh, guys, you gotta try this. It's so much fun. I mean, you get to like play with wet paint and it's so fun. It's so gooey and messy and fun. All right, I think I want to just do a little one right here. Yeah. Just a little itty bitty one. Just a small one. Oh, you know what? There might be enough. But I think I want different colors. Yeah. 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 Yes. Like a little orange. How thick is this? Where's my medium? Like milking a cow. We never did figure out how to get that music going, did we? I guess I probably needed to start it, and I don't know how to do that. I really got to figure that out, don't I? Alright. I wonder if it's just like, where it's like song requests. Is it just like a song request thing? Because I do that all the time on other people's streams. Hey, Lizzie, you're a moderator. I now have media request. You can now do songs somehow. I added media requests so we can request music, but I don't know how to work it. Yeah. Should I add some white to it, you think? It's always good to add white. So you see all these? I think these are all going to turn into cool cells when we add fire. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to add fire. Because, you know, I like fire. Alright, just a little bit. Now, this is way more paint than we need. But we're going to do a flip cup right there. It's like the sun. Mars, Earth, the sun. This is too much fun. I am having way too much fun with this. It's like, yeah, the sun went crazy here. And exploded. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Look. That worked really good. I'm liking them flip cups. Yeah. All right. So I think we can all agree that the Elmer's glue is working pretty darn good. We may even agree to the point that it's working. I'm just fascinated to see how well the Floetrol and everything stacks up to Elmer's glue, because I'm surprised how well this is working. But I'm gonna have to test the cells, because we'll see how well this sells, because this might not sell as well. And you're all, what are you talking about, sell? Now, I don't mean as in sell as in SELL. I mean sell as in CELL. I just gotta get this one area to cover. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a torch to it. And we're going to hopefully not have it go up in flames. And that is exactly what would normally happen on my show. Is it would go up in flames. But I don't think we're just going to torch it. I think we're just going to slightly torch it like you would a creme brulee. If you've ever made creme brulee, you just give it a slight torch. Oh my gosh, this one area just does not want to cover. You see what I did there? I said, fine, I will just add more paint to you. Because, yeah, patience is overrated. This is supposed to be very meditative. It is pretty meditative, to tell you the truth. It'd be more meditative with music. Okay, well. Seriously, did you guys see that? Did you see how I dripped it off of the canvas? Obviously, the universe does not want me to get in that spot. That's 3 drips off of the canvas. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. So, obviously, this one spot just does not want to get. So this is where you use the pipettes, which I don't think I have any of. So you could use a straw, which I should have a straw. She's going to burn it. I'm going to burn it. You think I am? You're right, I probably will. So we're going to take the torch. And I do have a torch because, doesn't everybody? Nowadays. I didn't start off streaming games. And I did bring the torch. Yep, I did. And so, this is a kitchen torch. You can also use a welder's torch or a mechanic's torch. But the bigger the torch, the more likely you are to set your art project on fire. Okay, so safety tip. This is fire. It can set things on fire. So you want to be real careful that you don't do that. So we're just applying a slight heat here. And it's going to crack open. You see what it's doing? I'll make sure I'm actually doing this on camera. See how I did that? See all those cells that opened up? Oh, did a little more. And you don't want to burn yourself or the canvas. And the thing about this pour art is it is very much not controlled. You really do not have any control on what's actually going to happen. Except for possibly it not going up in flame. Hopefully you have control over that. So you notice I'm just getting the heat on there, and it creates these pockets. That's from the silicone. That's what creates those cells that we put in there already when we made our flow. And then it also creates a little more flowiness to it. Boom! There it is! Hey guys, that looks pretty damn good. What do y'all think? I think that looks pretty good. I like it. I think I think we can call that one, there's still a little area there, but I think we can call that one done. Because I really like that one. Boom. My very first pour art. My very first acrylic pour. You know, I don't think that's too bad for my very first poor man's acrylic pour. What do y'all think? Yeah? Yeah, I like it. Now, we're going to set this out to dry. It's going to take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to actually dry. So that is what takes the time, is the drying process. Because, yeah, this is pretty thick stuff. You saw the amount of paint that we put on there. Also, you saw the amount of paint that we put on there. So if you aren't using craft paint, which I'm going to show you, the next one we're going to do with a little higher level paint. And so it's going to be not poor man, but you know, middle class man. Middle class. And so you're going to see that, you know, these paints cost more, and so definitely it's going to be a more expensive process. So let me put this one to the side, and I actually have a little rack here kind of ready. I got some 8x10s. Put this on my rack, and we'll get another 8x10 out. Thank you, Martian Cat. And we'll get some new cups out to try the deco art medium and see how it compares. Because I'm really fascinated now to see how it compares. If it goes exactly the same, if it goes better, faster. It is going to go a little faster on the mixing, I can tell you that already. Because we're not going to have to mix and make our medium. So I'm just going to put these aside. So I know I have these. I may actually do another pour with them because I already got them. So I may go ahead and do another pour before I'm done. And I'm going to make some cups. Actually, yeah. Now, I'm going to go ahead and actually, no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and use these. So I went ahead and I bought this kit. And if you were here in the beginning, you saw this, but if you weren't, you didn't. So I'm going to show it to you again. So I got this kit. I found this kit at Hobby Lobby. And it's called Pour Art Starter Kit. And it was $20 on sale. So that's not bad. And it had, 9 different paints. It had the silicone oil. It had a drop cloth. It came with an 8x10 canvas. It came with those little cups. These little cups here. A whole bunch of these little cups. And some craft sticks. You need those. That's an important thing to have. And a little thing a guide on tips and tricks. So it came with all of that for 20 bucks. So if you have never ever done paint pouring and you want a starter kit, I've looked at a bunch of different starter kits, and I would recommend this starter kit for you if you're not going to do the Elmer's glue thing, because the Elmer's glue thing costs probably pretty close to this if you're buying all the stuff. Like, I had a bunch of this stuff already, but if you're buying all the stuff to do this, this pretty much has everything you need except for like the tray to put underneath. But it's got a drop cloth, so it already has that. So for 20 bucks, you know, if you want to do a paint pouring project and you just want to try it out, this is a really good starter kit. Now, if you want to really get into paint pouring and you want to have all your own supplies, then I wouldn't suggest something like this, because you're going to want to make your own. You want to use pouring medium, and you're going to want to do what I just did and make your own and, you know, do the test and all that. But for something, you know, just like if you're having your kids, your grandkids, or your kids over and you want to just do a little project, I have a feeling these are going to be really good. But we're going to find out, because we're going to test them. And see. Because they're already pre-mixed with medium. That's what it says. So supposedly I don't have to add any medium to them. We can just make our own cups and do our little thing. So that supposedly this is going to be super fast. So we're going to find out. And let's see. We got our silicone. I'm not going to use their thing because I already have I got my dog down here. She's like, "You're piling stuff on me, Mom." And I need to open this without actually putting a hole in it this time. Hey, I did it. So I don't have to repair another canvas. Gotta rewind for how to repair a canvas. So I already explained that. Alright. So I think I can just reuse these because it doesn't really matter what's on the bottom. Alright, so these little tips and tricks, I'm just going to look and see what when they say to put the, when do they want us to put the silicone in? Yep, just when I did it. Just making sure. Alright. They're not doing it any different than I did it. Sometimes I like to look and see if they're doing it different, because you never know. I'm doing it how my artist friend taught me. So I've watched, like I said, I've watched like probably 100 different YouTube videos. There's so many different ones on how to do it. But then I have a few artist friends that actually do archival paintings and sell them. And they do this actually as for a living. And so I'm like, hey, I really want to do this. So tell me, what are all the cool tricks and tips that you want that I should share with my viewers? So they too can do it at home. So they're like, oh, okay, we'll do this and do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, this does not sound difficult at all. I'm all over this. All right. So, like I said, you can use the expensive. We maybe should move up to the middle class painter's pals. But the pointy ends, they make marks in my canvases. And so that's why I like the shot glasses better, because they're flat on the bottom. Unless they get drunk. Then they're tilted. Alright, bad joke. Alright. So, we're going to take our cups. They want us to use the little cups. But I'm not going to. Alright, so let's do a pinks and some of the turquoises. And I love this gold. I'm into gold. And blue and let's try some black. I think it's always fun to put black in stuff. Absence of color. Is black the absence of color or all colors? I always get that mixed up. And white's the absence of colors? Haha! Did you like my substitution idea? Thank you, Raven Knock. We are still going to do Happy Little Miniatures. It's just going to be on Wednesday. We got those GW paints. We're doing the contrast paints. And we're doing batch painting. I promise. He's already shown them to me. And it's really pretty awesome. We're doing Zombicide. And it's going to be the only way to do batch painting. I tell you. That stuff's pretty awesome. Alright. So we're going to put... The only thing I don't like about this is that you're putting in one cup, then you're transferring to another cup, so you're losing a lot of paint in that. You know what I'm saying? I saw that you were lurking after the fact. Thank you for the lurk, Martian Cat. I hope you enjoyed it. So, our cosplay stream, we get real with cosplay and Real Girls Cosplay. I did mention it a little earlier, but I'll say a little bit more about it. So, I came up with the idea because I recently have fairly not that recently, but YouTube, right? When I was younger, it was MTV and cable, and now it's YouTube, and so there's all these fabulous how-to videos, you know. I was taught by my father, if you don't know how to do something, you read a book or or an encyclopedia. My father was born in 1934, guys, okay? And you learn, right? Well, now you watch a YouTube video and you learn. Well, so, I lurk on YouTube a lot, and now Twitch, and so I see all these cosplay videos, and they show you how to do this stuff, supposedly, right? But then they fast forward through everything, and they're like, see, it's so easy. And I'm like, what? What do you mean it's so easy? You showed me nothing. You just fast forward through it and then said it's so easy. I bet you it ain't so easy. And so I would try a couple things, and I'd go, oh my God, pulling my hair out, be like, this is not so easy, right? So then I went to a gaming convention. This was about a year and a half ago. I went to my very first gaming convention. I went to Phoenix Fan Fusion, and I saw cosplayers. And I'm from a theater background, so I grew up in theater. I've done pretty much everything you can think of, from stage managing, backstage, costumes, all of it, all the way up to directing and producing, acting, all of it. And so when I saw cosplayers, I was like, my tribe! Oh my gosh! Now I know where you people are hiding. And so I got to know a few, and so then I started talking to them about these YouTube videos, and I'm like, hey, so what do you think about these YouTube videos? And they're like, oh yeah, those things are hilarious, because it's never that easy. There's always, it always takes forever, or there's this problem or that problem. I'm like, exactly. I'm like, so let's do a show. Let's do a series where we show what it's really like, where we show all the screw-ups, or where we show it in real time. And so that's what Real Girls Cosplay is all about, is we get real, and when we show you what it really is, and how cosplayers really do it, and we go through everything. We go through all the different, we did a whole show on just adhesives, and what adhesives to use, and what adhesives work, and what adhesives don't, and we tried all sorts of different ones. And we did a show on foam. And can I use any foam? Yeah, I ask all the dumb questions. And I have a professional cosplayer on there who's been a professional for 15 years. And I have an amateur cosplayer who's been an amateur for 8 years. She's technically amateur because she's never been paid to cosplay. But, I mean, she's just a fantastic cosplayer. And then there's me. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, those conventions are fantastic, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, I would love... Do you have them on your IG, Raven Knocked? I'll have to check that out. I love to see people's cosplays. So, yeah. So, that's what Real Girls Cosplay is all about. Right now, we're working on our foam armor. I think after that, we're going to try to build a shield. Yeah, a shield. Either that or a sword. Comment if you have a cosplay you want us to do. And Diana, who is our professional, she is going to be a konnichiwa. I think I said it right. I love to say it. Konnichiwa. In Tucson. She is one of their special guests. And I think that's coming up next weekend, actually. So if you see her, say hey to her. And say, hey, I know you. You're on Real Girls Cosplay. And go to one of her panels. She's doing a panel on ball gowns. And she's doing a couple of really awesome panels. I'm thinking I need to go over to Konnichiwa just to check out her panels. And I'm like, okay, we need to do your panels on our show. And then of course, you're never going to go to her convention, so that's why she won't do her panels on our show. But this is a cool pink. All right, so I got everything open while I sat there and blabbed. You see how I did that? And so now I'm going to put a little bit in each. Oh, yeah, this is a totally different consistency. And then I'm going to put a little Cell Magic in each. And that's why I have to do that, is because Cell Magic. They call it Cell Magic. It's silicone oil. That's all it is. I thought it was funny that they called it Cell Magic. Whoa! When it's just silicone oil. And I'm doing it one after the other so I don't forget what I've done. Yeah, because I have a tendency to do that. I have a tendency to just start gabbing away and then forget what I've done. I do that when I'm playing games. And then I go, you didn't tell me that. That's actually in our drinking game rules. But every time I say, you didn't tell me that, and you did, then y'all had to drink. We like y'all to drink. Then you stay around. Yeah. See how we did that? So, and the rules to our drinking game is actually on our site there. So, we need to, I guess, it goes with our game when we play our games, because it's a buzzword drinking game. So whenever we say a gaming buzzword, you gotta drink. Get it? But I say that even when we paint, we have buzzwords. And so we need to add rules so for our other series. All right, I think those are some pretty good colors there. Oh yeah, we're gonna add black, weren't we? You didn't remind me. I got paint everywhere, don't I? It's just kind of crazy. I got all these notifications around here telling me to do this media request thing that I still don't know how to do. I still don't know what it is. It's telling me to enter something. I need to just like sit down in front of you guys after this and figure it out, I guess. Okay. Stick. For stirring. Right, Salty? Salty woke up. You gonna say hi to the folks? I'll move these out of your way. Just don't turn the stream off. Salty was watching Senpai. Are you still here, Senpai? Salty was watching Senpai the other night, and she figured out how to tip biddies. She tipped him like 300 bits. She really liked his stream. So Salty Dog is my new puppy. She's down here. And so, yeah, I have to watch her when she gets up here by the computer. Because I guess if she tips bits, she'll be tipping me. So that'd be okay. But I thought that was pretty funny. They're all, oh, thanks. Thanks, GirlzgameToo. Thanks for the bits. I'm like, it's my dog. As soon as I saw it, they're like, what are you talking about? Like, my dog has figured out how to work the computer. She's figured out how to work my phone, too. She doesn't like that it takes my time. So, alright. Mixing up that silicone in there. And then, should we do another strainer? Or should we, because I can clean this strainer real quick. Or I have another one even. Or should we do a drop cup? Oh, or I have cookie cutters. What do y'all think? Suggestions? Anyone? Trying to see your chats. Are y'all still there? Whew, I'm splattering. Alright. I'm not even going to test the consistency because these are all supposed to be pre-done. So, I'm just going to trust them. You know what? I'm just going to do a drop cup. Because nobody's talking. Yeah? Okay, you are there. Yay! Are you playing games too? That's cool. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a base of black. So I'm just going to do black on the bottom. So I'm just actually going to take this whole cup and drop cup the black onto here. And put a base of black on here. Or attempt to put a base of black. So this is why, this is interesting. Okay. So this is, so obviously it's not flowing quite as nicely as the Elmer's glue one. So maybe I won't recommend this paint pouring thing. It might be a good price, but that might not be so great. It might not be such great paints. Alright. Alright. So, let's see how well this actually runs. Boy, that's moving slow. Y'all see that? It's like a Horseshack test. What do you see? Or do I need to turn it that way? What do you see? It's like an Alice in Wonderland show. I see a mushroom and a dog, and the mushrooms, monitor work. The mushroom's here. The dog is here. It's a dog with a mushroom on his back, riding a snail to the woodpecker's house. What do y'all think? Yeah? Yeah, it's barely moving. Oh, wow. Alright, okay, alright. Alright, maybe we just need more paint. That's an awful lot, but we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt here. We're gonna make a big cup of different colors. Alright, that was very anticlimactic, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright. Oh my gosh, this stuff's pretty thick. So, you know what? I'm kind of curious now. I'm going to do the test on it. Yeah. I'm just curious to do the test. Let's do it, right? Let's do the flow test. Oh, yeah, that's not good at all. Y'all see that? It's not even... Alright, I'm not recommending these paints. It is trippy looking, I agree. But I'm not going to recommend these paints. Whoa, because Supposedly they already have a pouring medium in them. And yet, now this one isn't too bad. Pink, green. Let's see how well this one is. But you see how thick they are? If you use these, I think there's a better way to do this. You lose a lot of paint doing this transfer between cups. You lose a lot of paint doing this. Alright. I'm going to do it over here. Oh my gosh, look how slow that's going. Yes, viscous. That's a great word. Viscous is a great word. I love that word. And I'm just going to do a full cup of blue into the horseradish. I want to get as much as I can of this drop cup. But see how slow? Can you guys see how slow that's moving? That paint? Wow. Wow, that is some slow ass viscous paint. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I almost want to put this on here. This is like Elmer's glue paint here, just to show you the difference. In fact, I'm going to do it. So this is a leftover cup from our last one. I just want to, I even got a little bit on that one. All right, 2 leftover cups. Oh my gosh, look how much blue, look how much blue is left in that cup that did not come out. That is not cool at all. All right. So we got that, and we got that. All right, let's see if we can get this stuff to move. Or at least the pink is moving. We're doing an on-canvas comparison between poor man's medium and pre-mix medium here. I can tell you already which one I prefer. And this one had already had time to dry. I like that gold though. I like the color of the gold. And I swear this black isn't moving at all. Do y'all see that? Right. The kit normally is $40. It was on sale for half. Oh, look at that. Look how this blue is going over the black. The Elmer's glue one. It's now flowing over the black. Now it's making the black flow better. Yeah, it's just like stuck in place. It is barely moving, but it's so really slow in its movement. Wow. That's just crazy to me. All right, we obviously need a lot more paint. So, this is what we're going to do. So, there's another technique where you can just kind of pour right on. So, we're going to try that technique. And we're actually going to just pour some on. Yep. because it's already pre-mixed. So why not, right? Put some on. And we'll try Holy Mess. And see if we can get them to start moving that way. Alright, now we got some movement. Now, I'm going to actually add just a little bit. Yeah. Oop! Didn't mean to do that. That was more than a little bit. Let's get that mixed in. We're going to have some cell magic now. We'll get it to move yet. Now the black's moving. Yeah. Yeah. That was a baker's dash for sure. Yeah. I didn't mean to take that top off like that. That was one of those oh fuck moments. And we're live with Heidi. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is how you do it, baby. So you got to get enough paint on there. That seems to be a big secret to this. Is you really cannot be skimpy with your paints or your oil. And then, well, I really didn't think this was going to turn out. But this one is actually starting to turn out to where I like it quite a bit. Oh, the other thing they also recommend you get, that I did not get, is a color wheel. So if you've never taken a color theory class, it's always good to have a color wheel so you know what colors go with what. Me, I'm kind of Miss Chaotic when it comes to colors. I always say if God does it, I can do it. That's what I always told Mama, you know, when I was dressing myself for school. She'd go, oh, honey, you can't put those colors together. I'm like, well, God does it. And she'd be like, well, I guess I can't argue with that. So, if you can find it in nature, then most likely it's going to work. Now, you can also look at the rainbow, and that's your color wheel. Obviously, there's a more advanced color wheel if you want to. We will probably, if we haven't already, we will do a color theory class, I'm sure, in our Happy Little Miniatures. The art professor that I do Happy Little Miniatures with, Dane, he is fabulous when it comes to color theory. And he always just like does a little mini color theory class in almost every Happy Little Miniature show, which I love, because I'm always learning more and more. This is turning out really good now. Yeah. It will definitely be in my clips. Did you make a clip? I love it. Oh no. Oh no. You can post. Oh, I'm going to change that so you can post links. Yeah. My moderator is, I have one of them Streamlab moderators that's kind of a crazy. When I first started, I had some really hefty trolls, and so I put my moderator on super strict, and now I've had to back her off because it's like, okay, I need her to be not so strict, because I want my viewers to interact with me now. But I don't have trolls telling me that they want to do all those naughty things with me anymore. So, oh, thank you. glad you posted that. I'm loving the way, look at this. I like the black in there and the blues. Oh, I can't wait to put fire to this. That's got so much silicone in it. As long as it doesn't go up in flames. Yeah, those bots can be a bitch. Yeah, and I'm still trying to learn how to do it so we can get the music and all that. We finally got it so you guys can say boob, because, you know, we're all about the boobs here. And then, I mean, my God, our trademark is the Fameeple, which is the meeple with boobs, and then you guys can't say boobs. I mean, that's just crazy, right? We literally had a show where we had people using euphemisms, coming up with every euphemism they could think of for boobs. I still like the quest for the golden Himalayas. That's still my favorite. So I call one of mine Frankentit. So you can just say that. So I had to have surgery on it. Alright, now I want this to go there. And I don't want to have to add to it. I love this gold. You know what? I'm going to add fire, and I bet you it'll do it. Fire. It is, right? It's actually looking pretty good. Right? I know. I thought this was going to be a total failure. When we put that black on there, I got paint everywhere. I'm about to put it in my hair. It is. It's actually looking pretty good. All right. Are you ready? Fire. Here we go. Should go crazy with this fire. Oh, I'm going to find out. So far, no cells are popping. Okay, but it's moving better with the fire. I'm not getting any cells, but it's moving. Oh, that's cool. The gold is doing something. I'm afraid I'm going to set this thing on fire. I want to get it too close. Alright, so I'm getting a few cells now. Ooh. That was a little close. Alright, I don't like the reaction I'm getting as well with this. The cells, it's not producing as good as cells. Definitely not producing as good as cells. Oh, I was crazy when I was younger. But I don't know, I think I might be crazier now. You see that? I just want it looks all, it got all wrinkly, and I wanted to see if it dried, because it looked like it dried. That's why I touched it, because I'm like, is it drying with the all right, fire. Let's get some fire on this, and let's see if we can get a cell. So you see what the gold is doing? Oh, that's a little better. There's some cells. I don't like the way what it did there. Can I bring that back? I might be running out of butane. I might have to get more butane. It looks like a circus contortionist. The red on the lower right. Over here? Oh, it does. Oh, it looks like an elephant. Alright, can you guys see what it's doing here? I want to put it to the side so you can kind of see that it's... I mean, color-wise, it looks really cool, but it's... I want you to see that it's... Can you see that? You can't, can you? It's kind of clumping right in here. And I don't know how to show you that it's clumping. Oh, there. I think you can see it. Can you see that? That's clumping? And I think that's weird. So this isn't clumping. This isn't clumped at all. And this clumped. Bad. So that's kind of weird, in my opinion. And then it's not moving into these areas. So I'm actually going to add a little to get it to move. A little blue, a little gold. And a little black. Just kind of get that one edge. So far I like the Elmer's better. I like the colors, but you know, I can get these colors in anything, which I'm going to show you here momentarily as soon as I finish this one. Oh, I like that. Alright, so I used to teach art to kids. Yeah. And what I love about children, when I say kids, I mean 3 to 5-year-olds. And what I love about doing art with children is they always know when they're done. And they'll be like, I'm done. And they'll hand you this masterpiece. And they're always Picassos and Van Goghs. And you're like, oh my gosh, how did you know? How did you know that you were done? And it's because they're children. And they get tired. And they're like, I'm done. And they're ready to move on to the next. And they just know. They just instinctually know, all right, it's done. And that is one thing I love, is they don't have that need for perfection. And that adults somehow, somewhere, we attain it. And it comes around 8 years old. That's why I like working with kids under 8 when it comes to art. Is because, see, I think I'm just cooking this at this point. See how it's bubbling? I think I'm just cooking that. I don't think I'm making cells. I think I'm just, I think I just saw smoke. I think I'm just cooking that. Now see there, that's some cells that's producing there. Alright, so I definitely think the Elmers did better at producing cells. Thanks for the lurk, Refresh Senpai. I was telling everybody how Salty was giving you bits the other night. Alright, so I'm done. So there's that one. So that's the premix. Truthfully, I like the Elmer's better. I'm not sure if I'd spend the money on those premixes if I wasn't doing a stream and wanted to show the difference. I was super excited about them. I really was. And then they didn't work as well. Yeah. 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 It does take patience. And the last time I did it, I did it with 200 children. Yeah, it was at church for VBS, and I was the art teacher for over 200 of them. But it was a blast. We had fun, and I'm having fun here. Can you tell? Yeah, this is a good time. All right, so we have two, and so now we're going to move on to a little more advanced pouring medium is what we're going to move on to. And I'm excited to see how it works. But I'm going to go ahead and still use the paints here. Well, I have a couple of different paints to use, actually. So I have we're not using these though. We're going to put these away. These are kind of crazy. I might keep that gold out though because I really like that gold. That's the only one I might keep out. That gold. Because I did like it. Alright, I'm just going to clean up a little bit here. Just a couple of things. The nice thing about these cups is if you let them dry, you can just peel the paint out and reuse the cups. So you don't actually have to get rid of the cups. They're reusable. You'd be insane with that many kids. It was a lot. It was quite a bit. We did tie-dye shirts, though. That was fun. Yeah, that was a blast. All right, so, yeah, these. All right. These are acrylic inks. So, these are kind of specifically made. They're very high pigment, low binder. Watch our first show of Happy Little Miniatures. We'll tell you all about paint and what paint is made of. And so this is an ink paint. It's still acrylic, so it's water-based. But it's much higher in pigment than it is binder. So it's not super thick or viscous. Meaning it's going to be a flowy paint already. So we don't necessarily need to put a ton of pouring medium in here to get our flow. Hence why it's a higher quality paint. This is known as a soft body paint. Okay? As composed to a heavy body paint like what we have been using. We've been using heavier body paints that are thicker paints. Craft paints are heavy body paints. So an artist paint, a super duper expensive artist paint come in both soft and heavy. Now something like this, which is a De La Roni acrylic. This is a heavy body paint that's still an expensive artist paint that you would still want to add a pouring medium, but you're still in a nicer, higher level paint. So you could definitely do an archival with this. But you're still going to add a pouring medium. I would use Liquid-X if you're trying to do an archival. For this bottle, it was like $35 for this 8-ounce bottle. So you're definitely upwards in your pricing. And for this little guy, you're probably at $3-4 just for that little guy. of paint. So when you get up there in those artist paints, you're definitely in your higher pricing. But you're also in your higher quality. So you're going to have more pigment. And so normally you're going to need to use much less paint. However, did you get that clip? However, this process just uses a lot of paint. It's just a lot of paint process. So, it's not necessarily conducive to using an expensive artist paint unless you're gonna make something that you're wanting to sell. If you're just doing it for fun, go to Walmart and get the $2 paint. Because obviously, as we showed, it does the same. Or as I'm about to show. Because I have a feeling, yeah, that this is going to pretty much come out the same as our Elmer's glue and artist paint and our Walmart paints. And in fact, I have a feeling that we're going to find that the Walmart paints are getting easier to mix and get our consistencies. But we're going to find out. So I'm going to use the Deco Art pouring medium. And I think that says, so this thins our paint and it prevents cracking is what pouring mediums do. And we're already going to be pretty thin. So let me show you how thin this is. It comes with a dropper, it's so thin. Yeah. So this is already pretty thin and may not need any pouring medium. May just want to add silicone. The only reason why we would add pouring medium to this is to prevent cracking. Good night, Martian. Thank you, Martian Cat. Thank you for the raid. So I've almost got Twitch affiliate. I have my followers, and I just have to get my average viewers up. And tonight's raids are really going to help with that. So I'm so appreciative. And so you guys see. You see how thin that is comparatively to the paints we've been using? It's and you notice the pigment. So if I do this test already without adding the pouring medium. So let's do that. I'm just kind of curious to do this test without adding the pouring medium. So that's without the pouring medium. You can see we're already pretty thin. And we've actually got a pretty good flow. Wow. So I'm not going to add a ton of pouring medium. I'm going to add a very small amount of pouring medium. I'm definitely not going to do 1-to-1. And I'm only adding pouring medium to prevent cracking. So, we actually got a little bit of, you can definitely see it as it's drying now. We got some bunching. We didn't get any cracking, but we got a little bunching on that one. That's what I would call it. I'd call it bunching. Alright. So, ooh. Alright. Now that's a little thick. Alright, so I think this is actually going to thicken this up. That's kind of interesting. I like the size of these cups. These little cups. I almost want to go get more of these. Dollar store. Oh, yeah. That's good. Can you guys see that? It's hard to see in the orange. But it's just starting to run back because it stains the whatchamacallit, popsicle stick. But see, it clears it and then it just starts to run back. Can you guys see that? It's hard to see in the orange. But yeah, that's good. All right, so there's my orange. And I want more of those little cups. I only have like one or two. I guess I could clean some out. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, what colors do we want? We have an orange. Should we go for another sunset? I got a lot of sunsetty colors. Yeah, it's way hard to see. Yeah, it is. I agree. All right. I amazingly have not gotten any on my watch. I think that's awesome. Now that I said it, though. Right? All right. I believe this is... Oh, this is a red. I was thinking it was a pink. All right. I guess we're doing some more sunsets. Okay, that's okay. All right, we got some red going. It's kind of a pinky red. How many was that? Did anybody count? Yeah, I like sunsets. I probably, maybe this was clumpy because I didn't shake it. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa! Give it a little stimmy shake. Try not to spill it everywhere. Okay, we'll try to count next time. I obviously never count. Alright. Let's see if the little shaky shake helped. Oh, that helped a lot. Oh my gosh, no clumpy clumps at all. Wowza. That was huge help. Of course, I just lost my craft sticks. Oh, over here, don't drop. Right? That would be bad. Dropping would be very bad. Alright, I definitely got a little more in the pink. I splattered. Did you guys see that? This is why I put a drop cloth down. You can see a little better on that. Do you see that? You did there. Yeah. Kind of. Maybe. Sort of. Get up there. Not really. She's like, no, Heidi. We can't see it. Quit trying to show it to us. Just get the paints ready. Alright, so this pouring medium. Oh my god, I did not just do that. But you can see. Can you see? That there's a little bit that didn't mix in. Right there and right there. Now they're mixed in. Of course, they're not in the cup. But... Alright, but this pouring... Oh, look. So, do you see how there's little white spots? In the pink? Can you see that? My hand is lovely, isn't it? So, that's a painter's hand. So, I don't know if you can see those little white spots, but that's the pouring medium not fully mixing. So, that's kind of not good. Alright, so I'm going to just... I'm going to start off with just 2 colors on this one. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Boom. Yeah. Alright, so I got So the pouring medium also makes it so they don't mix. That's the other thing the pouring medium does. So normally if I put these two colors together, they would mix and make one color. But when you add the pouring medium, they should stay separate. Which they pretty much did. Yeah, they did. See that? They did. They're very close in color. Alright, this is very, very thin. I think we should do a strainer. Which I just happen to have one right here. So. Put the strainer out. And not sure if that did anything. Because my paint is so thin. So, except give us a big old blob. So, yeah. Our paints are trying to mix. So, I'm not a fan right now of this deco art. Because it's totally mixing my paints. Did you see that? See how the paints are mixing? I mean, we got flow, but we would have had flow because they're ink. Alright, I guess we got a base now. So now we have to figure out if it's the paint or if it's the medium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some of the other paint that we've already used with the medium to see how the medium works with the paint that we already know the consistency is good. Good night, Ravennacht. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I certainly will. Yeah, I'll be on there following a lot of people tonight. But I will definitely follow you. Yeah, I'm going to check out some of your cosplay. Thank you so much. All right. So, yeah. Not a fan there. So, I'm going to now, since I have this, I'm going to add that. So far, this is the major failure. I find it fascinating that as I'm going up in supposedly quality of product, it's actually getting more difficult to get results. To get nice, good results. The Elmer's glue. The Elmer's glue and the cheap paint so far have given us the easiest, nicest, fastest, best results. I'm glad I stopped by too. You know, I've been lurking over there at Board Game House for a while, and I've never chatted before, and I'm so glad that I did tonight. That was just that was very fortuitous for me. So, yeah, so far I'm like, all right. So, here's my plan. I'm gonna put those aside, and I'm gonna make some cups out of yellow. I'm gonna make some yeller with some of this. Whoa, that might have been too much. But I think we're going to be about 1-to-1 with the craft paint. Oh, yeah, he definitely is. They do seem like really good people. Yes, I completely agree. Okay. All right, so this is mixing with this paint a lot better. So it's definitely mixing with the hard body paint much better than it does the soft body paint. So it could be that you gotta do, you know, soft body paint with liquidix. Liquidix? Oh yeah, this is mixing a lot better. Oh yes. Okay. This feels much more like the consistency we need. All right. Yeah. Much better. So there's our yellow. Some purple. Excuse me. Yeah, Derek seemed like quite the character. He seemed really fun. So you see how much I'm adding of this already. This is normally $35. It was on sale for $20. I'm not sure if it's never not on sale, if you know what I mean. But because it has this little sale thing on it, though, I couldn't use my 40% off coupon. So I felt kind of gypped. So I thought I was going to get it for 10. So then he's like, oh no, it's on sale. I'm like, what do you mean it's on sale? I thought that was just like your regular price. Like you were trying to say that you're like, you know how sometimes they're like, oh, this is normally $35, but here you get it for $20. And I thought that's what they were trying to say. Is like, see, if you shop here, it's so much less. But no, they're like, oh, no, that's a sale price. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it ended up, everything I bought was a sale price. And so I didn't get to use my 40% off coupon. Aha! Yeah. Much better. Alright, so I'm liking this better. In a Brad accent. I like it. Yes, I like it a lot. Alright, so we got purple, we got orange, and I want to add... I got this metallic black. This is just Anita's. It's Anita's metallic black. I think this was a $2 bottle of paint. Another good old fashioned $2 bottle of paint. I'm liking this. This is gonna use up my craft paint. that Dane says I can't use on my miniatures. Well, he says you can, but do you want to? So most craft paint has a binder of chalk, which is why you don't want to use it on your miniatures. But it works just fine for this. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, exactly. Metallic black. It does sound fancy, doesn't it? We should say it with a British accent because it's metallic black. It's like what we paint our boxes with in Britain, except they're blue, not black. It is fancy. Yeah, and we just went gray from the deco, but not too gray. And so I am kind of getting a little feel for this now. And you notice I got a lot more paint doing this. Because I'm not afraid to use the craft paints. So I'm not like, oh, this is a $20. These are like $10 each. So I'm not like, oh, this is a $20 thing of paint, so I don't want to use a ton. I'm like, oh, it's a $2 thing of paint. You know? So it's harder to see on black. Can you see it? I can see it, but I'm not sure if you can. Can y'all see that? It's hard to see on black, but it's there. Alright. Silicone. Add a little silicone to each. Cell magic. And not too much cell magic, because, you know, we saw what happens when that happens. then things get crazy. Alright. Do we want to try the strainer again? I don't know. I'm not sure those strainers do much. So far, the cup drops seem to be the best. Yeah. I think, what do y'all think? Yeah, I agree. I got this thing from the dollar store that's like a berry basket. We could try it. Yeah? Alright. You know what? Instead, now that I've made a berry basket impression, instead, follow me, stalker. Let's see, what do we got? We got a fish, we got an airplane. Oh, a dinosaur. I like dinosaurs. And a car. Alright, planes, trains, and dinosaurs. Perfect. Alright, I got a car. I got a plane. And I got a dinosaur. Okay. I'm gonna do cookie cutters. Yeah, because you know, I like to play in the kitchen just like everybody. So we're gonna play in the kitchen. Yeah. And I'm gonna make a mixed cup still. So I'm gonna do some purple. And some yellow. And some black. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to fill the dinosaur. And I'm going to do some yellow. And then black. And then purple. And I'm going to fill the car. I like that one. Okay, then I'm going to do yellow. And then black. And then purple. And I'm going to fill the plane. Add a little more of the dinosaur. He dripped. Alright, are you ready? Yeah, now I'm getting fancy schmancy. You're right. Alright. Alright, I'm going to get these out of my way. Make a little room here. Alright. Alright. I'm going to take the dinosaur I gotta kind of do this all at the same time. Dinosaur and plane. And then the car. And then we move. Now this is a lot of paint. This is definitely going to cover. I don't think we're going to have an issue with coverage. I basically said to hell with what we started with. That orange and oh, but look, it's coming out now. A little bit. Ooh, I hope I have enough butane. I'm excited about the cells on this one. I'm really excited about the cells on this one. I hope I have enough butane. Are we ready for fire? Well, we're getting a few. This turned out totally different than I expected. It does look cool. Totally running out of butane. I need to fill it. I need to fill my torch. I need to fill my torch to get more cell action. But I got some cell action right here. See that? And I got some cell action there. So that actually worked pretty good. I'm actually kind of excited about that. That did turn out much better than I expected. Yeah. What do y'all think? Yeah? Yeah. I don't like the inks, but I liked it with the cheap paint. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that there. I might add a little cell action. So there are mica powders and foils. There's a few other things you can do other than heat, but I like to play with fire. So hence, yeah, I know. I like the way the red came out too underneath. Yeah, I know. I do too. I like it as a base. And so I do too. I do too, iDragon. It looks good underneath. It reminds me of like lichen. like lichen, you know? And yeah, I could go deep on what this reminds me of. To tell you the truth. And I might fill up my torch and do a little more on the cell stuff here, to tell you the truth. But I think that's all I'm going to do for tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I will probably come back another night and try this Liquid-X with some more expensive soft body paints, which I still have to purchase. Because now I'm really fascinated to see how those work. But I don't have any on stock in hand. And so I'm kind of curious to see what that mixture works like. And so come back next time. And I will definitely be here. You know what? you guys, there will be a surprise stream tomorrow. We're going to be streaming a game. And then I'll be here Wednesday for Happy Little Miniatures. Yeah. And then Friday we have our K game, which is Comet. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, men on a board, Egyptians, pyramids, games, battles, elephants and scorpions. It's crazy and it's fun. And we're playing it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So that's our regular Friday night stream. And so, yeah, please join us. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. This has been really fun. I have had a blast. And I'm definitely going to be doing more of this. So I will definitely be on with more pouring streams. And this is just crazy fun. So whenever I just need to chill out. And I promise to figure out this music. Even if I just come on to figure out the music. Just to chat and figure out the music. Because I may have to do that. I may have to just come on and be like, all right, guys, here I am. And I'm here. And, and say hi to Salty. Hi, honey. And told you she was here. and we're going to figure this music out so we can just sit back, listen to music, and paint. Yeah. Thank you so much, iDragon, for staying and being there the whole time, and everyone else who stayed and everything else, and for all the raids and everything. And it's just been a great night. So y'all come back now, and I will see you all later. Thank you. I'm just gonna cut out now as soon as I figure out how to find my thing from this media request that's been up that I haven't been able to figure out. I don't know it wants me to enter a YouTube something. I don't know a YouTube something. Go away. Thank you. Hey, it went away. That's all it took. Alright, so then I'm going to transition to there. And now you can't see me, you can only hear me. And I can say y'all come back now, you hear? Thank you again.